Hey, Shakur. Hey, I hope you doing what makes you tick. I hope you ain't doing all no extra shit. You don't need all that extra shit. You better be doing what make you tick. I remember when you went to one of Crawford's camp and you did one of his trainings and you know, a full camp and stuff, man, and one of his training programs and shit, man, got in the fight and you...
Timothy Bradley has sounded a serious alarm, and he is not holding back when it comes to Shakur Stevenson. According to Bradley, Shakur is walking straight into a potential disaster, especially with a dangerous puncher like Teofimo Lopez waiting on the other side. Bradley claims he has uncovered a reckless habit inside Shakur's camp that simply should not exist at this level of boxing. This is not a small oversight or a harmless routine. Bradley believes it is a career-threatening gamble, and if Shakur doesn't fix it immediately, he could be handing Teofimo the advantage before the opening bell even rings.
Did that help you prepare for big fights like this? Definitely. I've been training since February. Absolutely. All right. Can I ask you something? What's up, David? You want to sign a contract to fight my little brother? There we go. Yes. I will fight him right now, but they want to fight for January, February. Hey, beat up right now. I'm going to sign a contract. Know that. Stop it. Know that. You ain't on that, baby. Know that. You ain't on that, baby. Right now, nigga. Yeah.
So what exactly did Timothy Bradley see that triggered such a strong reaction? Surprisingly, it had nothing to do with Shakur's footwork, defense, or ring IQ. Instead, it was something happening before Shakur even put the gloves on. Bradley, who has been closely watching Shakur's preparation, noticed a troubling pattern in the locker room. Rather than using fresh, professional-grade gauze and tape for each training session, Shakur was reportedly cutting off old hand wraps and retaping them for the next workout. For an elite fighter preparing for a world-level showdown, this raised immediate red flags.
With them wraps, man, stop being cheap. Stop being cheap, man. I see you cutting off them damn wraps and then just taping them back on, man. That's how you messing up your damn hands. You messing up your hands because it ain't tight. The shit ain't tight. You can't get it tight. You putting a glove on.
To a casual observer, this might sound like simple recycling. To a professional fighter, it is a cardinal sin. Bradley did not mince words, criticizing Shakur for being cheap despite earning serious money. The issue is basic science. Old wraps lose elasticity and structure, meaning they can no longer properly compress the metacarpals, the small and fragile bones that absorb the force of every punch. By reusing worn-out wraps, Shakur is essentially training with compromised protection. Bradley argued that with the level of income and status Shakur has reached, there is absolutely no excuse not to have a master professional hand wrapper flown in daily. Instead, he sees an elite athlete treating his most valuable tools like disposable gym gear, a baffling lack of discipline in a camp that should be flawless.
That shit ain't tight. You should be getting your hands wrapped by a master professional hand wrapper every single day, bruh. You getting paid gravy. You getting paid gravy, dude. If you can't fly a dude out, that's great with the damn hand wraps, man. That's what you need. If you got hand problems, bruh, and you need to keep your hands healthy, you need to hire somebody, man. All that damn money you making, bruh, hire somebody. Shit, tape it on some old-ass wraps. What's going on? Come on. What we in elementary school? Come on, dog. Them hands need to be wrapped. You can't mess around and go into this fight with Teo. You can't. You cannot mess around and go into this fight with Teo and your hands is hurt, man. Shit, that's not gonna be a damn excuse. Hell no. This is a dude, man, Teofimo Lopez, bro. He been going at us. Yeah. And when I say at us, yeah, straight to our face, saying monkeys and bananas and all this shit. All this racist stuff, bruh. This your chance to shut his ass up.
This criticism becomes even more alarming when you consider Shakur Stevenson's medical history. He is not just any fighter, he is a fighter with documented hand issues. Shakur himself has openly admitted that his hands are his biggest weakness. He has told major outlets like The Ring magazine that his body can no longer handle a heavy fight schedule, stating clearly that fans should not expect to see him fight more than twice a year because of hand fragility. Think about that reality. A fighter in his 20s, still in his physical prime, already managing his career like a late-stage veteran. He has undergone surgeries and spends countless hours in therapy just to keep his hands functional. Even Sports Illustrated has pointed out that Shakur's biggest threat is not his opponents, but his own hands.
Shit, but this ain't gonna be no easy task. This dude here coming to bag up every single word he said. Every word he said. And you get in there and you play, and your hands ain't right, bruh, and you ain't in there being a little bit of Pookie with a little bit of Shakur, but you gonna have to bring everything out against this dude, Teofimo Lopez, cause he coming for your ass in every single way. Every damn way, Shakur, I'm telling you. He gonna box your ass a little bit, he gonna pressure you, he gonna change speeds on your ass. I'm telling you, man, this dude is coming for your ass. You better be ready, but you don't need to be doing all that extra shit if it's gonna weaken you, if you ain't gonna be at your full potential, man. For real. You don't need to be doing all this extra shit. And get a hair wrap, dude.
When you combine that medical history with Bradley's accusation, the situation goes from questionable to outright reckless. If you know your hands are injury-prone, and you rely on surgery and therapy just to make it to fight night, why would you ever cut corners on the one piece of equipment designed to protect them? Bradley compared it to a race car driver entering a high-speed competition with worn-out tires just to save money. One badly landed punch with reused wraps could re-injure those fragile bones, force a stoppage, or even permanently reduce Shakur's power and effectiveness.
I think the fight with Teo is either going to be you delivering a masterclass,
or a knockout by Teo.
yeah, or you getting into some type of brawl with Teo and end up getting knocked out, right? What are fans getting wrong about the matchup?
I think the fans is getting wrong about the matchup is where I'm not sleeping on that I know about Teo. Teo's a good boxer. Mm-hmm. He's boxer first. Mm-hmm. So we could say, oh, he's just going to knock you out. He's just going to... That's not him. He's boxing first. He's going to want to establish distance and range on the outside and try to beat me up on the outside. So I think that's the main thing. And also the biggest thing that everybody don't realize with me, I could punch. Mm-hmm. Everybody say, oh, he can't punch, and then boom, crack somebody, and then they laying down, or something may happen to where they hurt or something like that. So I think that's two big things where they don't.
Bradley's concerns didn't stop with hand wraps. He also pointed out a deeper pattern in Shakur's preparation, a tendency to abandon what works when pressure increases. He referenced Shakur's fight against Edwin de los Santos as a warning sign. In the build-up to that bout, Shakur decided to change his routine and train with Terence Crawford, one of the most demanding fighters in the sport. On paper, it sounded like a smart move. In reality, Bradley believes it backfired badly. Shakur looked sluggish, hesitant, and out of rhythm in the fight. According to Bradley, he was overtrained, shocking his body with an unfamiliar routine that drained him before fight night even arrived.
Shakur, hey, I hope you doing what makes you tick. I hope you ain't doing all no extra shit. You don't need all that extra shit. You better be doing what make you tick. I remember when you went to one of Crawford's camp and you did one of his trainings and you know, a full camp and stuff, man, and one of his training programs and shit, man, got in the fight and you look like shit, man. You look like hell. That was that Noctila fight, man. You was like, man, I done stuff I ain't never done before. All this stuff, man. You don't need all of that shit, man. You need to do what make you tick, man. I know this fight is big. I know you can add a little bit of something, but man, if you overworking yourself, man, and you ain't gonna be rested, man, if you ain't resting your hands, taking care of what you need to take care of,
Now, Bradley sees history threatening to repeat itself. He warns Shakur to stick to what makes him great and avoid unnecessary changes just because the Teofimo Lopez fight is massive. When fighters face dangerous opponents, there is often a temptation to train harder, longer, and differently. But for a finesse-based technician like Shakur, that approach can be deadly. Bradley believes that if Shakur enters the ring tired, overtrained, and with questionable hand protection, he could be walking straight into a disaster. The lesson from the Crawford camp was clear: stay in your lane. The concern now is that Shakur may be drifting out of it again.